me ask you something. Ever try to teach somebody how to do something and it just didn't stick? You explained it clearly. You were patient. You answered questions, but they still couldn't get it right. Well, here's the deal. The problem isn't them. The problem isn't you. The problem is your method. Recently, I was working with a Fortune 50 CEO, somebody who runs a $100 billion company with over 200,000 employees. Know what his biggest challenge was? Getting his leaders to develop their people. We spend millions on training, he said, but nothing seems to stick. Then I showed him the numbers. 87% of traditional training is forgotten within 30 days. But wait, it gets worse. Only 12% of employees actually apply what they learn in training. It's mind-blowing, right? But here's where it gets interesting. There is a method so powerful, so foolproof that it works for anything. And I mean anything. Complex technical skills, leadership capabilities, sales techniques, customer service, even parenting. I call it simply the tell, show, try, do method. You can use this to teach, to delegate, to train up anybody on anything. Let me break down this simple method. Step one is to tell. This is where most people start and stop. Big mistake. Telling somebody how to do something is like trying to teach swimming through a PowerPoint presentation. Sure, they might understand the concept, but then throw them in the pool, splash, and disaster. Step number two now, after you have told them, is to show them. This is where the magic begins. Like teaching your daughter to ride a bike. Don't just tell her about balance. Get on a bike and show her. Watch this. See how I notice that what happens when? The brain is wired for this. We have special neurons called mirror neurons that light up when we watch others perform actions. We are mimicking machines. The best way to teach somebody to do is to do it while they watch, to demonstrate it in their witness. A study from Harvard Medical School showed people who watch and then do learn 312% faster than those who only listen and read. Then step three, after tell and show, is to let them try it. This is the crucial part. Here's where most leaders, teachers, and parents get it wrong. They hover, they interrupt, they overdirect, they prevent mistakes. Big mistake, because the magic happens in the struggle. It happens in the failure. It happens in the figuring it out. Think about learning to ride a bike. The worst thing you can do is to try to prevent every fall. Instead, you create a safe space to fail. You let them wobble, you let them struggle, you let them even fall. Because that is how they learn what doesn't work before they discover what does. Only after they hit a wall, only after they've experienced the failure, only after they felt pain, then you step in with guidance. Because here's the truth. When you're not there, they'll need to know how to work through problems. And then the only way to learn that is to experience those problems while you're still there to help. So after tell, show, and try, step four is to do. Finally, you let them fly solo. But here's the key most miss. You don't just abandon them, you create a feedback loop. Regular check-ins, quick refreshers, progressive challenges. Think about how special forces are trained. They don't just learn once and then deploy, they practice, refresh, advance, repeat. Let me give you a real example, okay? I was working with the leader of a large enterprise software sales team. Their new reps were struggling, conversion rates were dropping, morale was low. Their training, all tell. No show, no try. And then sink or swim. So we implemented the tell, show, try, do method. Tell, explained the sales process, shared the scripts, outlined the strategies. Show, had top performers demonstrate live calls, recorded successful meetings, broke down winning presentations. Then they tried. They role-played scenarios, practiced objection handling, did supervised calls. Then they were set free to do. Graduated to solo calls with daily debriefs, weekly reviews, monthly masterminds. The results? Conversions rate were up 312%. Ramp-up time cut in half. Turnover dropped 67%. Here's where it gets really fun. This method works everywhere. Take parenting, teaching your daughter to learn to make her bed. Tell her. Explain the steps. First, we pull the sheets tight, then we tuck in the corners. Show, make the bed while she watches. Point out each detail. Demonstrate the technique. Then, try. Let her make the bed one morning while you watch. After she's done, offer gentle corrections. And then do. Step back completely, but check in occasionally. Praise improvements. The result? Beds are made, kids are happy, parent is proud. or in leadership when developing new managers. Tell. Share the principles, explain the expectations, define success, show, model tough conversations, demonstrate decision making, walk through problem solving. Let them try. Shadow key meetings, have them co-lead projects, practice with feedback, and then allow them to do. Hand over full responsibility with scheduled check-ins and decreasing oversight over time. But here's the $1 million secret. The magic isn't in the steps, it's in the progression. Too fast and people get overwhelmed. Too slow and people get bored. You need to read the signs, adjust the pace, meet them where they are. So, grab your Darren Daily Journal. Here's how to take action on today's lesson. Number 1, pick one skill that you need to teach somebody. Could be a team member, could be your kid, could be the housekeeper. And number 2, map out your tell, show, try, do plan. What exactly will you tell? How will you show it? When will you let them try it? How will you monitor their doing it? And then 3, create your feedback loop schedule. Daily check-ins initially, weekly reviews as they improve, monthly check-ins for mastery. Great leaders aren't just good at doing, they're great at teaching. Great parents don't just set expectations, they develop capabilities. And great trainers, they don't just share information, they create transformation. Remember, knowledge isn't power. Applied knowledge is power. Tell, show, try, do is how you bridge that gap. So you share below, what one skill will you teach using this method? Because in a world where change is constant, skills expire quickly, and talent is scarce, your ability to develop others isn't just a nice to have, it's a competitive advantage. Choose your first student, design your plan, start today. Your success story starts with somebody else's growth, so make it happen.